So guys, welcome back to the channel, and got some exciting news to I guess announce, show you guys. I guess it's not really an announcement, but we've been working with Tekton tools for a little over a year now. We actually worked with them. We started talking to them at SEMA in 2019?
Yeah, it was last year.
So we went out there. So I've actually had a set of their impact sockets for, I don't know, it's probably been 3 years now. And so I just bought these off of Amazon, just, you know, looking for a reasonably priced set of impact sockets a while back. So this is pretty much all the stuff that I've had currently, and this is kind of the new haul that we got for Drift Week, and that we're going to be taking along. Some of this stuff is going to stay around the shop, but for the most part we're going to be taking a lot of this stuff with us to actually work on, maintain, you know, hopefully nothing breaks on the Corvette, and we don't have to use this stuff, you know, everyday stuff like, you know, torquing the lug nuts and changing the wheels and tires and just doing little service stuff. But if something does happen, we should have pretty much all the tools that we need to actually use to actually fix this thing efficiently too. Like I said, I've been working with them for a while, and you know, the cool thing is it's a family-owned company in Michigan. They always guarantee their tools, so if you guys have any issues with it, it doesn't really matter how long you've had it. If you break it, just send them a picture. They'll get you a new one sent out right away. They have awesome customer service, and it's pretty much a small kind of family, like small team-oriented business, but they have a ton of really cool tools. One of the things that I really like is most of the people in the customer service department actually, you know, are enthusiasts themselves. They use the tools, they work with them, and they actually go out to job sites to actually learn what people want in order to come up with new tools and stuff like that. So that was one of the things that I was really excited about, to actually learn about the company at SEMA. And obviously I picked up some more tools since then, and then now we are officially working with them for Drift Week. So kind of excited to show you guys some of the tools. Let's see, I'll show you this one. This one is probably one of the most impressive things that I've actually got. So it's 6 mil to 24 mil deeps and shallows metric, and then it goes from 1/4 inch to inch deeps and shallows, all in one kit with a ratchet, with an extension, with a breaker bar. And this is a 3/8 set. One of the new sets that they actually just sent out, which is really cool, is kind of a similar thing but 1/4 inch. So it goes from 4 millimeter to 14 deep shallows, and then from 5/32 to 9/16 deeps and shallows, as well as a little socket bit extension. This thing is basically a little tool, you know, that you could use it as an extension or a little driver. So pretty cool. I've had the wrenches. So I've had the inch-pound torque wrench. That helps out doing like cam cap bolts and stuff. So now I have their 1/2 inch and their 3/8 torque wrenches. So they also have these new little wrenches right here. These are basically a flex head, and it's actually a 6-point. So a lot of the wrenches that you see like this, they're actually a 12-point. And you know, sometimes if you're really torquing on these things, especially with how long they are, you could end up kind of damaging your stuff if you don't have like a 6-point. So really nice stuff. But yeah, I guess let's cruise through some more of this. So I you know, I like Snap-on tools. I basically like tools. I'm a car guy, and you know, a lot of those brands or other brands, they're so freaking expensive. Kind of an example of that. You guys are gonna freak out, and you're honestly gonna think it's too good to be true, and it almost seems that way. But check this out. So this right here is this socket set. So this thing, $55, right there. That's the combined one. Check this out. So you scroll over right here. So this is a comparable, only metric, not metric and standard, 1/4 inch set. That's just, and that's literally just one example. I don't want to like get too deep into it, but it's literally insane if you start comparing prices, and especially if you're starting out and trying to like build out a toolbox with those prices. It's absolutely insane. So these tools are awesome. Like I said, super high quality, and it's almost too good to be true prices. It's honestly crazy, but it's weird when you get the tools in your hand, you feel them and you're like, wow, like these are actually really nice, like super nice. And again, they do guarantee their tools, so that's another super cool thing. So I don't want to go super crazy and jump into all this stuff. You guys pretty much see what it is. Got some ratcheting wrenches right here, got some little crow's feet, some extra stuff, and this was all basically stuff that I just kind of selected off of the website that I felt I would use or need. Again, little flex head wobble ratchets, nice nice fine tooth. I got these just because sometimes you need 12 points, and I've been losing all my other ones. So I think this one goes from 6 mil to 24 mil, 12 point. So I'm gonna be using this. It's always nice when you're doing like cam caps or something on like a JZ or something. You get like a 12 mil or, you know, whatever one those is. Screwdrivers are really nice. You know, they got flex heads, they got pry bars, they got all kinds of stuff. And what I would actually consider, you know, urge you guys to do, or would like you guys to consider, is actually go to their website and take a look and see what they actually have to offer. Pick something up, and we are actually doing a promo code for Drift Week from November 4th until November 17th. You'll get 10% off of your order if you use the code MOTIONAUTO. That will be in the link in the description and all that stuff of all the Drift Week videos. So if you guys have considered, you know, using some Tekton tools, you want to buy your you know, your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever, your buddy, your dad, your uncle, your brother, you want to buy them a gift for you know, for the holidays. Seriously, this stuff is it's awesome, and I would highly recommend them. So stoked to be actually working with Tekton tools. But yeah, check out the links in the description. We have a lot of other stuff that we actually need to get doing for Drift Week, because I'm actually supposed to leave in like 2 days. So one of the things I got to do is actually put in the window motor. So I got this door. It's basically a shell, and this thing is just kind of an empty shell. So I need to put the window motor on there. I have the window glass over here somewhere that I need to put in there, and essentially just kind of start buttoning up this car and getting it ready for wrap. So again, I just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to Tekton. You'll be seeing some stickers and stuff on the car, and again, links in the description. And you know, I support the guys that support, I guess, me essentially, because you know, they're giving back to me and you know, investing in me. They seen value in me, and I definitely see the value in them. So check it out. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? He like thinks he's getting a treat or something. James?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good.
What are we up to today?
I guess dynoing another one of your vehicles.
Another one.
You keep getting them, we'll keep dynoing them, I guess.
Well,
huh?
I mean, it's just so convenient. You got the dyno just right here.
It's perfect.
So, yeah, in the last video, you guys seen us kind of put together some pieces on this thing, make it look a little bit like a Corvette. It's not 100% there yet, but we have, like I said, we have a cam and head package from Texas Speed. We also have some exhaust. We have an air intake and a radiator and some other stuff that we need to put on here. But I figured, since James is basically right next door, we might as well throw it on the dyno real quick, see what it makes stock.
Absolutely.
Throw some heads and cam on it, and then James is actually, he does a lot of stuff with HP tuners. Does a really good job tuning that type of stuff. You've done a lot of heads and cam packages, right?
Yeah. So they're not too bad. There shouldn't be anything crazy. I don't know. I don't think I've really done LS7, but a lot of LS3 stuff, and they're not.
Yeah.
They're all pretty similar.
But yeah, so I'm stoked. We'll see what this thing basically makes stock. We'll come around here to the back. This is kind of what she's, is what she sounds like for now. Can you give her a little rev?
How do you get in it?
Oh yeah. You got to use the levers. The door's not hooked up. There's like this lever on the ground. So that's how you get in it. Well, because everything's electronic, you know?
Yeah.
It's not bad for stock exhaust.
It almost smells almost new in here. Like the leather, like, yeah, a little bit.
I mean, you see the miles on it.
That's what I mean. It doesn't, that's what it smells like, as much as I guess it's been through and stuff, but it smells.
And that could be the primer too.
It could be.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna turn this thing off. The battery was getting a little weak, so I just had her running over here. But it's funny, so we got the stock Corvette wheels on this side of it, and then we got the Koenig wheels, which is what we're gonna be running on Drift Week on this side of it. I really like these. I honestly like these wheels more on the Corvette than I did on the Mustang.
They're not the same exactly. They're same design.
No, they're the wheels off of the Mustang.
Oh, really?
So I just put them on here. I just got spacer adapters because the bolt pattern's a little bit different. So,
okay, nice.
But
We're good.
yeah, well, I guess I'll turn this freaking pig off and then we'll see what she does. So we are on the dyno, getting ready to make the first pull. I'm gonna be doing the honors today. Hey, should we hook up the HP tuners and look at it? Or maybe you could throw an extra couple ponies in it. You could sprinkle some timing on it.
I don't even like. You could. Actually, I might.
I have my cable. I have my cable in my computer, and I just bought credits before I came over here.
If you want to unlock it, we can throw timing in it or pull it. Usually, it's pulling it because they put so much timing in it for.
Well, should I set that up right now and log at least?
I
mean, we might as well pull a log while we're doing it. See if it's doing some weird stuff.
Whatever you want to do.
So we are connected to the HP tuners. We're logging. Actually, I don't know if we're logging. James, you need to show me how to do this HP tuner stuff.
Hit the record button.
Oh, it already is. I already hit it. It's already scanning.
Oh.
Now it's on smooth too?
Yeah. We're getting a couple different readings, so need to figure out what we got going on here.
First run.
Oh man, she's a beast.
She went to 160.
160 miles. Look at this. Look at that. So we went to 7,000 RPM and 160 miles an hour. And the car was like it was weebles,
Yeah,
wobbles.
So it made a whopping 280.
I was messing with the smoothing, so it has some goofy stuff going on there. So on smooth 3, it says 280. Smooth 2, so we'll get it dialed here. 459. So it
Somewhere
definitely,
between there.
Yeah, something. We'll figure it out here.
Yeah. Temps get pretty warm.
I mean, it's a vet, so like the fan doesn't turn on till 225, which is where it's at right
so
now.
High, yeah.
They just run hot, you know. Oil pressure's great. It's got oil temp gauge, which is cool. 181 degrees. Coolant temp 216. It's coming down. You can hear the fan ripping. Battery voltage. Got the heads-up display up there on the.
Pretty clear on the HUD.
I mean, it's not bad. It was a little bit better when it had the more like the OEM windshield in it, but
Yeah. Everyone says the HUD windshield that's a spendy boy.
yeah, it was like 750, and this one was 350 for the windshield. So. All right, gonna start rolling again. So I went ahead and connected my HP tuners cable to the thing and pulled basically 2 degrees of timing out of it at the top, because I guess one of the things that these things do is they have too much timing in them from the factory, so they rely on the knock sensors, so they end up pulling too much timing and it pulls the power out of it. And you don't want it relying on the knock sensor anyhow. So pull a little bit of timing out of it, and we'll see how she's doing. So we'll just put this guy in first, we'll roll into it. Alright, so we're in fourth, get to about 2,500 RPM. So weird seeing that speedo go to 160.
No.
299?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're making power now.
Gotta figure out why it's giving us such off.
That's weird with like
weird readings right now.
with the smoothing and stuff. So they have like updates and different things that they send out for these things, and like the smoothing plays with them a lot, because I mean, you know, like he was saying, if there's like a huge spike, it kind of smooths that into the stuff. With no smoothing, it made like 1,000 horsepower. So with this being a aluminum frame car, there's a ground that needs to go to the chassis, and maybe it's doing weird stuff because of that, but it sounded a lot cleaner, and it sounded like it made more power that time. I'll go back and look and see if it actually pulled any timing out of it. How many?
So this is showing 478 horsepower and 504 torque.
Okay.
So let's try to do that again. See if we can get another backup. Did you have any knock on that one?
Let me go look.
Horsepower that time.
And what was that?
474.
474. So now we're at least. So now we're at least getting a consistent number. He changed. What did you change on the?
I updated the software. So the box got updated not too long ago, and maybe I don't know if it needed it at that same time or what.
Yeah.
Just did a new software update, cleared all the old stuff out.
But now it
seems to be consistent.
Now it's consistent. Yeah. So 474, which you know, these aren't corrected like perfect world numbers and type of stuff, but the big thing that we're actually looking for is just have the right settings over there on the computer and everything with the dyno, to where when we come back here in a day or so and we run it with the heads and the cam and the new exhaust and the intake, we could actually run that same exact program and see the improvement from there, because it was being kind of crazy. It would do like 280 horse, and then it would do 470, and then or 450 or something. So now, you know, whether those numbers are high or not, again, we're using this as a tool, and as long as we have the same settings in it, and we come back in a couple of days and we do a pull. Right now we made 474. You know, hopefully we make 574. You know, in a couple of days. Which honestly, I don't think. Usually heads and cam, you could pick up over 100 horse on these things. So. Definitely stoked. This thing might see 600 on this dyno, which would be pretty cool, especially being NA. James, are we gonna do any more runs, or?
Yeah, we can do a couple and see.
Or I wasn't. 482. Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad, man.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, I never like it.
Hey, you gotta do another.
Tank tuner, yeah, we'll verify. I'm assuming that.
Well, Jim, she didn't even leak that much coolant.
Not bad, man, not bad.
So she ended up, what was it? 784.
784.
No, 482 was the highest after. 482 was the highest after it sat and got cold. The last final pull was 475, but that was right after. It was like waiting less than a minute in between
more
pulls.
or less, both those were back-to-back pulls, and they were within 0.1 of a horsepower. So
yeah, pretty good.
Now we got a solid base. We'll run those exact same settings here when you bring it back, and
yeah, see how much power she makes. So yeah, it's always nice over here. You know, again. Using James's toys. So if you guys haven't checked him out on YouTube, Build Tune Race, he's got Instagram, he's doing all that stuff. He also does work for Motion Race Works, so he does a lot of stuff with them. And yeah, cool deal. But I'm stoked. But man, I got a lot of stuff to do.
You got a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's really overwhelming.
I mean, it's like ready to go right now.
Like how it is, like literally, like wrap it and send it.
Take it back, pull it all apart.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. So that was our little journey on the dyno. Sorry, the camera died right there. But if you guys haven't yet, go check out James's channel. Super cool dude. Has a lot of information on there and has some cool builds of his own. He's got a burnout truck that I painted for him a couple months ago, and just kind of a cool dude to have around. But we are already diving into the cylinder heads and everything on here. So I want you guys to go ahead and give this video a like if you guys liked the video, I guess. And let me know your guesses down in the comments. How much power do you think it's going to make with the new cylinder heads and camshaft and exhaust and stuff that's actually going to be on it? So again, there's going to be a link in the description for Tekton tools. Really appreciate them kind of hopping on with us for Drift Week and supporting us, our builds with tools and all that other stuff. And you will save, I think it's 5 or 10% on Tekton tools from November 4th till November 17th, which is the end of Drift Week, with code MOTIONAUTO. All that information will be in the link in the description. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. See you guys in the next one.